I am doing a stuffing recipe that I do a lot, and it's actually a recipe from my first cookbook. It's a stuffing recipe that you can do in the slow cooker. And what I like about it is sometimes you run out of oven space. You've got so much going on in your oven. And this is a fun one because you can make it ahead of time and then get it in your slow cooker and keep it nice and warm. And you've got not only things done ahead of time, you've got room in your oven and room in your kitchen. So 2 sticks of butter is what we're going to start out with. Hopefully you'll be doing the turkey trot or getting out there and taking a walk. I'm playing tennis on Thanksgiving morning. There's a 3-hour tennis thing going on at my tennis club Thanksgiving morning. So Bob and I are going to be out there doing that, get a little exercise before going into the big dinner. So you could certainly cut back on the butter. But this makes, yeah, Ann says, nah, why would you want to do that? But this makes a nice big batch. We've got some onions, so I'm just going to saute the butter in the onion. A couple of things I wanted to talk about. Yes, my new cookbook is out in stores. Really, really excited about it. You can also get it online, and if you go to fox11online.com and click on the Living tab, you will find out where you can get it. But lots of area stores. It's at Festival Foods and Barnes & Noble and Cook's Corner. And I'll be at Cook's Corner this weekend signing books Saturday afternoon. I'll also be out Saturday morning at Schwartz's Supper Club in St. Anna. They do a wonderful holiday craft and floral show there. It's fantastic. So I'm going to be out there Saturday morning from about 9 to 11, and they're going to be sampling some recipes from my cookbook, and you can come out and do some holiday shopping, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow, I'm at Homestead Decor. They're the people that decorate our set and do such a great job, and they're having kind of a holiday open house, so I'll be there tomorrow from 1 to 2:30, so hope to see you there. Okay, so my butter and onion are doing their thing. I like a lot of celery in my stuffing. It just makes the house smell so good. Ireland and I love making stuffing together. And Levi's feeling better, by the way. I talked about Monday how rushed him to the vet for kind of an emergency appointment. My 14-year-old chocolate lab. He is on some medication, and I'm having to cook for him every day. Last night I was making, he's on a rice and ground beef diet for a few days, and he wasn't eating. And so anyway, he's eating now, and I'm cooking for not only the family, but for the dog too. So funny. I'm just hoping he doesn't get used to this, because this isn't going to happen forever. Although for him, I'd do it. Such a sweetie, but so great to see him back being spunky again. You know, it's no fun to have a sick dog, and they can't talk to you. That's the problem. You know, they can't really tell you what's wrong. But we were really nervous. He's really getting up there in age and really slowing down, but to see he's got some spring in his step, so that is a good thing. A little bit of salt and pepper. Holiday parade is this weekend in Green Bay. Ireland's going to be in it. Her dance troupe is going to be marching in it. So, yeah, it's like, here they come. You know, a lot of hunters getting ready to hit the woods this weekend. All right, so I'm just going to get my celery in here. Big night out coming up. We are headed to a French restaurant in just a couple of weeks. So after Thanksgiving, if you want somebody else to do the cooking for you and you want a really nice, wonderful evening, 5 courses paired with wines, we're headed to a new French restaurant in the Green Bay area. It's called Chateau de Pierre, and it is going to be fantastic. So please join us. We're headed there Tuesday, December 4th. Cash bar at 5:30, dinner starts at 6:30. We're starting out with mussels with garlic and wine. Then we're having a wonderful roasted beet salad with Roquefort cheese, French onion soup with Gruyere cheese, and then for the main dish, beef bourguignon served with potato gratin and vegetable, and dessert, vanilla creme brulee. So it is going to be one magical night. I sure hope you'll join us. This is going to fill up very, very quickly. So time to sign up and reserve your spot is now. You can go to our website, fox11online.com, click on the Living tab, and you'll see Big Night Out, all the information right there. Just chopping up some celery, or some parsley, I should say. And when I've got some flat leaf parsley that I'm going to throw in here. And when I cook with parsley, I like to use the flat leaf or Italian parsley rather than the curly parsley. I think it's just got a lot more flavor. The curly parsley, more for just a garnish. All right, I'm adding some sliced mushrooms. If you don't do mushrooms, you could certainly leave them out. But I really like them in here. Give some nice texture. I know some people just aren't into mushrooms, so it's not a big deal. You can just leave them out. Ireland and I, we always make this Thanksgiving morning, the stuffing. It just gets the house off to a great smell before the turkey goes in the oven. Now, poultry seasoning is another thing we're going to add. And this is one of those things that I buy every year and forget that I have 53 canisters of it. Like, got to make sure I have the poultry seasoning. So check to see if you have it before you run out and buy it. And by the way, if you go to our website and register for our Ultimate Thanksgiving giveaway, you can get in on that wonderful dining room set that we're giving away, a $2,000 dining room set to Van Vreede. So the time to do that is now. Go sign up and register, and you could win. Okay. Now this is real important. You either want to use a slow cooker liner, which are fantastic. You can get them at the grocery store. They're right in the aisle with the saran wrap and the foil, or spray your slow cooker really well with cooking spray, because the stuffing will tend to stick. Now we're going to get a nice big bag of stuffing into our slow cooker. And you can certainly double this recipe if you've got a lot of people coming. We're going to get our veggies and all that butter in there. I don't do eggs in my stuffing. I know some people do, but turns out just fine without them, so don't really need them in there. Now I'm going to add my parsley and then chicken stock. So it's a real simple stuffing, but everybody loves it. And like I said, I love the fact that I just don't have to worry about cramming one more thing in the oven. But by the time you've got the sweet potato casserole in there and the green bean casserole and the turkey, and I even have 2 ovens, pumpkin pie, it's just not a lot of space. So I do about 3 to 4 cups of chicken stock. You can always add more. And remember, it's going to soften up as it cooks. So the lid on it, stir it every once in a while, and in a few hours, this is done. So there you go. One of my favorite Thanksgiving recipes. And we've got some right here that's been hanging out, doing its thing for a couple of hours. And you can see it softens right up. And it is just delicious. And you'd like this. I know nothing's ever as good as Mom's, but it is really, really, really terrific. The mushrooms and everything in there, and it really gets nice and moist, and it's all right there, right in your slow cooker. Who knew? You can do lots of stuff in your slow cooker. I love, love, love my slow cooker. Recipes on the website. You can also pick it up at any area Festival Foods. 2 more stuffing recipes, both of them quite a bit different, so stick around because both recipes coming up.